Hey, ladies and gents. So, today we're going to talk about 10 things that they don't tell you about prenatal life. Hey, baby. Okay, so the first thing I noticed postnatal was that I was swollen. You'll be swollen. Like, I was more bloated than I was during pregnancy after I had my baby. And it was just like everything was swollen. My boobs, because they were filling up with milk, and my feet, my hands, everything was swollen. It was just, yeah, edema. That's number one. Also, you'll smell like afterbirth. And there's just something about this new mom smell that I didn't notice until about a day later that I smelled kind of earthy. Even after a shower, I smelled. It's just a different smell. I can't explain it. It's just like earthy, and you smell different. I don't know how to explain it any further, but just know that you'll smell different from your usual self. And I guess it's because of all the hormones that are rushing through your body at that moment. And afterwards, your system is regulating. So it's probably the hormones that's causing you to smell that way. But no, you'll smell probably like grass or everybody's different. So you might have a different smell, but I noticed that I smelled like rain. Okay, now to the next one. You'll most likely be wearing Pampers. The baby's not the only one who will be wearing Pampers. When you leave the hospital, you'll be in these. Um, my hospital gave me these panties that are disposable and a whole bunch of pads. I mean, I wore about 3 pads at once in the beginning to stop the bleeding from leaking through my clothes. It was a lot at first, but you'll it'll eventually die down to about the point where you won't have to wear as many pads a day. But yeah, you'll be wearing a lot of pads at first. Now, the fourth thing is you will be emotional to the max. Whether you'll be overjoyed or sad or feeling depressed or really happy, just depends on you as a person and your situation. And you know you may feel a combination of those. Like I felt a combination of those. I felt just overwhelmed because I felt all of these emotions. I was so emotional. And it's again the hormones. The hormones are, regulating in your system. So it's you know, it's a journey. Thing is, I wish I had known this because I'm such a loner. But after you have a baby, especially as a first time mother, you most likely need new friends and new companions. This is not to say that your older friends or your friends now won't be your friends at that time, but you need people who you can more so relate to. So if you have more friends that don't have children, um, you should probably join um, some different mom groups on Facebook. They have like apps for mothers. Um, One that I downloaded in the beginning was called Peanut, and I found a few friends on Peanut. And that's a place where it's just solely for mothers, and you can find new mothers, sporty moms, moms who like to Google things. You can find a whole bunch of people who you know are similar to you. And they have a lot of first time mothers. So yeah, you definitely need friends and companions. And if you're like me, you're normally a loner, but at this time in your life, you're probably going to want people around to not only to relate with, but to talk to and to have people around so that they can help you too. So family helps too. Like having my old friends around as well as my mother and my husband's family, that really has helped me a lot. You'll also probably feel very melancholy, which means you'll just like have a lot of memories, and you may feel sad about, not being able to do the things that you used to do as, just you yourself or you and your significant other. Like one thing I miss being able to get up and go to the gym whenever I want, and I miss a lot of things, especially if you're like me and you just started adulthood and you know, hey baby, you didn't really have a lot of time to party and everything. Well, I think I did. I think I had my share of parties because, like, I'm so over that scene, but you're going to feel melancholy. Trust that. You'll feel like, oh, wow, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. But probably if you would have never had a baby, you would have never been feeling like you're missing out on anything, if you get what I'm saying. It's probably just, and it's probably from the overwhelming, emotions and all of your hormones just telling you to, be emotional. Hormones. Speaking of hormones, they also probably, most likely, will make you resent your significant other. And in the beginning, I noticed that I was really beginning to hate my husband. And first of all, hate is a very strong word, and I never like to use that word. But in the beginning, I really felt, this strong resentment towards my husband, and it's most likely because he was able to get up and go to work and go to the gym and go do whatever he really wanted to when, well, I felt whatever he wanted to when I was most of the day attached to a pump, or as you can see, attached to my baby, which I don't feel bad about anymore, but I was feeling a little depressed about this in the beginning, and I felt like he didn't understand, which men don't really understand, ladies. They ain't never gonna understand. But there's a way to help him begin to understand or try to find a common ground with them. Um, but yeah, like I said in the beginning, well, this is the beginning because he's only 7 weeks old, but the first week I did notice that he was no, that I felt hate towards him. Oh, baby. Sorry, he's sleeping, guys. So yeah, just keep that in mind and be mindful of your feelings towards your significant other. Don't lash out. I'm glad that I kept a lot of things in until I can really like reconcile and with my thoughts and like understand what I was feeling was just a part of postpartum anxiety, and that I gathered my thoughts and was able to speak to him about it instead of not lash out as much. So I probably did lash out once or twice, but I didn't lash out a lot. I noticed about postpartum life is that I break out more than I did when I was pregnant. I didn't really break out when I was pregnant. I had very beautiful skin. And well, for the most part. And now I notice that I break out and like it's not big pimples either. It's like little pustules. You could probably see them, but they're like little pimples, like on the forehead area and on the chin. So if you're gonna breastfeed, you're gonna notice that you're gonna eat a lot, like a lumberjack, like a lumberjack, right, Kai? Mommy eats like a lumberjack. You need the nutrition for you and the baby. So you may notice that as you're eating this much, you're not gaining any weight. You're ooh, excuse us. Well, excuse him. You're gonna notice that you're losing weight. Probably, like in my case, I lost about 20 pounds when I came home from just breastfeeding, I think. And, you do lose like 20, 15 pounds after birth. But I didn't gain any weight during my pregnancy. I think I gained about 2 pounds total. And yeah, but like I said, you're going to eat a lot. You're going to notice you eat a lot. Like things that I've never liked to eat. I was just devouring. Like grilled cheese. I don't like grilled cheeses, but somebody mentioned it and I was like salivating. I love food now and you need it. You need it. Okay, time to meet Kai. Say hi, Kai. Say hi. He's fascinated with the sky. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Hi. That's 10ish things that they don't tell you about postnatal life. I just wanted to share with you ladies and I hope that helps someone because I know how anxious postpartum can be. Trust me, I know. But say bye, Kai. Say bye, Kai, Kai. Say bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye. Wait, bye, baby. Bye.